Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning. We're getting closer to a good hour, but in my lab, doing what I do for you. You know the deal. Let's go. Put your seatbelts on. I'm about to take a trip. Let's go. I hope you're ready. Rather than 25 rules live by, storytelling, story with a message. Yeah, it's coming. Lessons, stories, lessons live by, life lessons. I give you life lessons. Again, a life lesson that should be helpful to you. I hope the lesson is understood the correct way. Most people don't get it, but I just give it. It's up to you to decipher and understand it for what it says, for the intentions. My intentions are to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate with what? Knowledge that you can use to better yourself. Let's go. And that's my mission, and I'm on it. Right thinking mission, and again, I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate all individuals to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. That's what I do for you. Right thinking is way of life, and it is through mental and spiritual discipline when daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of obtaining and reaching spiritual enlightenment within yourself. That's my mission. I did it. I believe everybody can do it. Anybody who wants to, I'm a teacher. That's what I do for you. Let's go. That's why I do it for you. It's an option. I ain't telling nobody you should do this. I ain't got time for that. I just teach it. Those who follow it will get it. Let's go. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, they are simple. You can teach them. They're willing to be taught. That's why I do what I do. It's for you. You're here to get that. That's why I give it to you. I appreciate the numbers are going up. I'm loving it. All right. But here we go. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, okay, is asleep. Most people are this time in the morning. But spiritually, I can awaken them with what? Knowledge of self. That's what wakes you up to yourself. That's why I do what I do. It's for you. I'm woke. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise and woke. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. When you see this smile, you know it's not going to be good for somebody. All right. You know I'm a Georgia Tech fan. P-Funk, yeah. We had a song back in the day called Martial Law. Curfew ain't gonna get it done. That means you can tell them, be in the house a certain time. That ain't gonna fly. What you gotta do? Impose martial law. That'll get it done. Okay? I got a version of that. It's called Right Thinking. Let's talk about Right Thinking Philosophy. It's gonna take Right Thinking Philosophy. Why? Because religion ain't getting it done. That's the opening. I'm loaded. Let's go. All right. We need more right thinking philosophy. What? Being taught where and live by who? Our young. We need to get to our young. We need to give them knowledge of self at an early age. And that will be a change. Trust me. I'm teaching adults stuff that I would teach children if I could. I'm working on that. But yes, good information is good information. It ain't just for adults. No, this ain't a drug and alcohol. This is good for kids. Okay? They tell me to put on my thing on YouTube, put not for kids. I got to change it. Why? I'm kid friendly. Simple. Our young people, here we go. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. I'm about to open up a can. Our young people don't really trust what? The church, aka religion, their parents. Why? Because they're not telling them the truth. They can sense when they're being lied to. And when you give them dogma that you make them follow, that's like going to the service and being told what to do and do this act. That's not freedom. Our young will take the truth better than you can ever imagine. give them a chance to do that, because all we know is how they can take a lie. Not well. They shouldn't have to, but that's not a good thing. Teaching the truth, they don't have to worry about dealing with the lie. It's going to take knowledge of self to change our situation as a people. So we need to start with what? Our young. When I was on my soapbox said, can you feel this? We was all 34 and under. And for me, that was my high. I would say I'm taking anything 5, 4, 5. I want nursery rhymes. I want Right Thinking nursery rhymes to be told to our young so they can grow with a different mindset, a different concept of who they are. Sorry. I don't see religion moving the spiritual enlightenment needle for our young people. We just keep giving them the garbage. It filters down. Religion just not getting it done. Why? The people who represent the belief system is going by what they're taught. The spiritual enlightenment, let's try spiritual truths. See if that works. I keep saying, everybody said, well, what's your solution? We all know the problem. The world is on the edge of its seat, the feet on the horizon, very surprising. We all can see it coming, but claim we don't. Denial, ignorance. Let's call it what it is. We need to take care of the problem. Our problem is knowledge. Our problem is our young not being given the opportunity to be their best self. Why? We barrage them with a bunch of nonsense that they had to grow and figure out for themselves like I did. I don't want that for my grandkids. I want them to know the truth early and grow with that. And they take the ball and run with it. They running with the lie. But they try to get in the lie ball. Why? It don't work for them. Some people prosper. Some people's prosperous with that well-dressed lie concept, but everybody don't. And that means it don't work for everybody. Right thinking, spiritual knowledge works for everybody, those who adopt it and try it. We need more knowledge of self where? In our young nursery, grammar school, elementary school, but put it in the system where they have access to it. They don't get knowledge of self until they get grown. Or come check your boy out every now and then if their parents let them. But I've heard that one of my followers said, her grandkids heard me. They can't get enough of that. That brother talk good. I like the way he talk. Keep it real. I ain't got a whole bunch of fancy. No, I'm keeping it real. But I'm keeping the truth. And people can hear the truth. The master only comes when the student is ready to hear the truth. That's what the master brings, truth. Okay. I tell you, I'm not religious, and I'll keep telling you that. I fellowship and I socialize with spiritual people, Christians, but that don't make me, my pastor say, no, I'm a Christian. But in actuality, I understand and I get it. But I don't claim to be a Christian. Why? It's some of the dogma that y'all have that I don't follow. So if you're a Muslim, and you claim to be Muslim, and you want to eat pork, that's going to be a problem. Why? You can't be a Muslim and you eat pork. Why? The tenant said no pork. So if you're going to be in something, you need to be in it. Okay? I fellowship. I'm on the fringes. I come in and do what I got to do, and I do my thing. But I don't disrespect none of that. Understand it. It ain't about disrespecting it. I'm just trying to tell the truth about it. And I'm going to do that. And if you fall the victim of that, I don't care. For me, knowledge of self, aka having spiritual truths and living by them, is what will change your life. Even if you're Christian, you abide by the Christian tenets, you'll change. Simple as that. I keep explaining that to you, all right? You can't just believe the truth. You have to live the truth. That proves the truth is the truth. If we have self-knowledge taught to us early in life, our lives will be a lot better. Why? Because I got truth. I can live better with the truth than I could with a lie. If we know that lack of knowledge is what's destroying us, why can't we flip that and make knowledge a priority? That's what I do. I don't need to believe. I need knowledge. I need Gnosticism. I need to know what I need to know to get where I want to go. Knowing thyself will do just that. The things that you need to know yourself with, I give you that. Those are tools, call them working tools. I always say that knowledge is the best tool you can have of self, is the power that we need to be what? Our best selves. As a people, it should be universal, right thinking. Everybody should be thinking right. Everybody should know spiritual truth. Everybody should be able to live on their terms, aka Maya, and that will change the community, the environment that we live in first. And people are like anything else. They want the next big thing. If we made learning a big thing, I'm trying to keep my cool with this. I can go all kind of ways with this, but I'm trying to maintain. So let me just stick to the plan. Spiritual knowledge over belief. I'm always going to take spiritual knowledge. I don't have a problem with those who follow the belief system. I just don't understand that. I fellowship with you. I respectfully deal with you. But I'm not going to follow the tenets that you do. I know something else. That's all. Not that I don't know this. I know something else. I'm a knower, not a believer. And yes, I walk by faith and I live in God's grace. So if you're telling me the only way to get to God is through your, no, I got to God on my own. So I didn't use Christianity or the Bible to get to God. I don't need to use the Bible to deal and teach about God. That's all I'm trying to explain to you. I tell you, my spiritual knowledge helps me to what? Know God. Believing in him don't get me to know him, but living the tenets that I'm learning, my spiritual truth, that gets me entertainment from God. He'll make himself known to you. If you're doing it the right way, he will come. Keep telling you that. I fellowship now with Jesus Christ followers every week. They respect me and I respect them. I'm not concerned myself with their beliefs and what. No, we're there to worship God, get the message from a pastor, and they go their way, I go mine. Some of them tune into my show, so they know what I'm about, and they still respect what I do and how I do it. I know I'm doing something right. They said, "Oh, that brother, he going against what we said." Nope. No, they said we need right thinking in church. I agree. So did my pastor. All right, here you go. Let me wrap this up. Let me get this going. I just want you to let you know. Stop thinking I'm hating on Christians or I'm hating on Jesus. None of that. Please understand. I just know something other than that. And if that works for you, by all means, use it. I'll give believers spiritual truth with no disrespect to their religion. I'm not trying to change your belief. I'm just trying to enlighten you. I tell you, I got a mission statement to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate. Where does it say change your belief system? I don't do that. I don't teach. Let me say this to you again. No disrespect to all religions. I've studied them all. I know them all. We have to teach the truth to our young, no matter what religion you're teaching. But if you're teaching religion, you're teaching a lie. If you teach spiritual truths, that's something they can live by. The lie they got to figure out, this is wrong. Why? Because they're going to figure it out sooner or later. A lie has an expiration date. Just like the body is going to run out. I work out every day trying to preserve it as long as I could, but I know it's going to run out. So understand that. A lie will be brought. What's done in the dark will be brought to light. Lies are stuff that's done in the dark. Truth is transparent. I don't teach biblical information. And I was told, well, let them compare. No, I'm just showing you how there's similarities there. I'm trying to bridge the gap between Egyptian and Christians because y'all ran the wedge. Ain't gonna do with me. But since you don't know your history, you don't study what you study come from or what you believe in come from, that's not my problem. I in turn study, so I know what I know. I'm just trying to inform you on what I know. I ain't trying to change nothing, but I'm trying to give you information. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Inform you, enlighten you, give you something you didn't previously have. I'm not trying to change nothing except the way you think about yourself. Religion should teach spiritual truths, and you will see the difference. You a good church from a bad church. Simple as that. All enough Christians, everybody claiming, but you got some good and some bad, some prospering and some not. Why do you think that is? I don't have time to wait. If you want to know, I'll tell you. Because if you're not doing it the right way, it's not going to grow like anything else. Christianity, you got different denominations, different concepts, but you read from the same book now, with different concepts. I don't get that, but again, if it's done incorrectly, it won't work. When it's done correctly, it will flourish. It will grow. Like the church I belong to, we're growing constantly. All right, here you go. I respect all religions. Again, because I know them, I've studied them, I understand it, but guess what? I'll follow none of them. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. Spiritual truth is what I teach when I study. That's my philosophy. That's the semi-Taoist, Egyptian mystery system, Egyptian yoga. All of that is what I learned and mastered. So I'm not caught up in the biblical theological concepts. Why? That's the least of my concern. Again, I'm learning it so I can adjust to those who, that's what they want. I get that to it once I know it, once I understand it, I can teach it. Man, my pastor talks every day. I'm getting better, trust me. All right, here you go. If you practice religion, again, here we go. If you practice Christianity correctly, Islam or Judaism correctly, you can achieve spiritual enlightenment. Why? Because that's the intent of every religion, is to enlighten you spiritually. I just cut out the fact, cut out all the unnecessary, and give it to you straight, like I did my classes in lessons. I cherry pick the good stuff that I think will help you understand that. Watch this. I know religion can work, and I keep telling you, I ain't never said it didn't, but I know knowledge of self always works. Philosophical concepts of Maya, they've been around thousands of years. They lived 3,000 years, and the most important concept that they had was living Maya. At Judgment Day, you're judged by Maya. Ancient Egyptian concepts, not biblical concepts. Again, different philosophies, but the same thing. Y'all just say things different. I know that because I'm studying your stuff now. I'm hearing, ain't nothing but yeah, constantly. Okay, here you go. I'm about to wrap it up. I appreciate you tuning in. But the concept, we need to know that it's going to take right thinking philosophy. Why? Because religion ain't going to get it done. So wake up, get better, and let's teach our young to do the right thing. Truth is what sets you free. Spiritual truth is what got me free. So I'm giving what I got. Why? If I got it, I'm sharing. If it's good, man, check this out. Check this out. If it's bad, this is why. I'm not giving you something that ain't good to me. It don't work for me, I'm not going to give it to you. So that's my point. There you go. Let me wrap it up. I tell you, I'm a truth teller. I live by my truth. I'm free. Because what? I know me. Know thyself. It covers a broad spectrum of things in life that if you study and proficient with you and knowing you, you will be a better person and things will come similar, easy to you. You'll see life a little different. They always say life is different when the eyes open. No, you just know how to acquiesce to situations better than you used to. That's changed, okay? I'm doing the same thing every day, so I'm trying to show you that's what you have to do, okay? Yesterday means nothing. Right thinking philosophy is truth-based. I know truths, and truth what sets you free. Be a right thinker and become free like me. I want everybody to be free. I got a dream. This lesson coming up too. I'm getting my Martin on. All right, here you go. Now, religion. Let me say this to you. Religion means to bring back, to link back, to go, to bond you to something. Okay, holds you in what? They deal with fear. That's my biggest concept with religion. They scare you to do the right thing. That's not freedom. That's not right thinking philosophy. Give me the truth, let me live by the truth, and I will take care of the rest for myself. And I will get my okay from the man upstairs. That's why I live spiritually disciplined. Do what's right in his sight. That's the spiritual aspect. Spiritually is God. Spirit is God. Discipline. So I got God discipline. I got God consciousness. I know me. And all God concepts, I got them all covered. All right, that's what right thinking will do for you. Cover every aspect of you and God because y'all are one. Everything's on the one. I live by my spiritual truths. When? Daily. That's my right. That's the way right thinking philosophy works. You live it. You don't just talk it. You don't just study it. You don't just learn it. No, you implement it in your day-to-day life. I was told by one of my students, the wisdom that you give us, I use it in my day-to-day life, and he's doing real good for himself. So I got followers who I can brag on. Okay, last one. Right thinking philosophy is the way to live, and if you do, you will be blessed. That's what. See, that will get it done. Right thinking philosophy, living right, doing right. The Egyptians used my philosophy. It's the same thing. Over 3,000 years, they were free and lived on their own in peace and harmony. We can only imagine that. We ain't nowhere near that. But guess what? Every individual who learns right thinking philosophy and become masters themselves can experience it for themselves. I just want everybody else to have it. I got it. You can get it too. I'll be back. I got more for you.